right, folks, welcome to another White House press briefing. Let me put this music down just a tiny bit. All right, folks, welcome to another White House press briefing. We didn't even have this on the schedule until earlier this morning. So the White House added this press briefing later on, but let's just see what's going to happen today, folks. There's a lot of stuff that came out in the news today. I don't know if you guys checked that out on our website, goldenstatetimes.com. But a bunch of stuff is coming out from the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has been very busy this morning. If you guys haven't checked it out, here's just a couple highlights of what's been going on. Workers cannot be fired for being gay or transgender anymore, according to the Supreme Court. So they ruled on that today, that they are now protected, just like people that are protected for their religion, background, skin color, sexual orientation, anything like that. So they are now protected. Transgenders are the ones that got added. Being gay has already been protected for a long time, but now the Supreme Court has added transgender onto that. Now, the Supreme Court is slow walking. They're being able to hear arguments when it comes to gun rights and police protection. So that should be coming in the next few weeks. The Supreme Court better get on that quickly, because it's a very hot topic, especially right now. Police protections, very hot topic. So the Supreme Court needs to do something about that. The next thing that the Supreme Court did this morning was uphold the permit for an $8 billion pipeline under the Appalachian Trail. So that happened earlier today. President Trump, at any future speech that he's going to have either tomorrow or the next day, or maybe even up into his rally, he's going to be talking about that very soon. That's the Atlantic Coast Pipeline, the ACP. So that happened this morning also. So any of those, all of those and more are on our website, goldenstatetimes.com. Again, that's www.goldenstatetimes.com. We'll be switching over to the White House in just a few moments. So make sure you guys please share this live stream on social media, and don't forget to click the thumbs up button. If you share the live stream on Twitter, we'll give you a shout out as a thank you for your support. It means a lot to us and it helps us out a lot. These live streams with Kayleigh McEnany from now on are ad-free. These live streams from now on are ad-free. There's no ads on these live streams anymore. These live streams are being brought to you by our members, patriots just like you, that help us out through membership and super chat. So these live streams from now on are being run by the help of our members and everyone that supports us through super chat. So thank you so much, guys, for your help and your support. Once again, folks, if you share the live stream on social media, if you share it on Twitter, we'll give you a shout out as a thank you for your support. But don't forget, click the thumbs up button and say hello in the chat. Also, let us know, how did you get notified for this live stream? Did you get notified by YouTube? Did you get notified by text message or social media notification? Let us know, how did you guys get notified for this live stream? We'll be switching over to the White House very soon. right, folks, so I'd like to give a big thank you to everyone that is sharing the live stream on social media. I want to give a big thank you to Trisha Maloney. Thank you so much, Trisha, for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. These live streams are brought to everyone around the country and around the world. Thank you to our members and everyone that supports us through Super Chat. So once again, I would like to give a big thank you to Trisha. Thank you so much, Trisha, for helping us out live stream. These live streams that you are watching right now with the press secretary, they are ad-free. These live streams are brought to you by the help of our members and everyone that supports us through Super Chat. So thank you so much for your help and your support. Also, Patricia Stevens. Thank you so much, Patricia, for your help and your support through Super Chat. Once again, all of the Super Chats, all of the memberships, that is what helps us live stream these press briefings with the press secretary. These are now ad-free. This live stream is ad-free. Thank you so much, folks. All right, so we'll be giving some shout outs here to everyone that is sharing the live stream on social media. Once again, thank you so much for helping out Golden State Times by sharing the stream on Twitter, Facebook, Gab, Reddit, whatever you have. Thank you so much to Glenn Matlock. Thanks so much, Glenn, for your help and your support through Super Chat. Once again, folks, this live stream is 100% ad-free. It is brought to you by the help of our sponsors, our members, which are viewers just like you, not huge corporations, and also by everyone that helps us and supports us through Super Chat. So thanks so much, Patriots, for your help and your support. If you would like to help out Golden State Times, the best way to do it is by sharing the live stream on social media. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button. So we're going to be giving shout outs to everyone that is sharing the stream because it helps us out so much you cannot believe. We're going to be starting off with Glenn C. Thanks so much, Glenn, for your help and your support sharing the stream. Thanks so much to Craig for sharing the stream. Patricia, thanks so much, Patricia, for sharing the stream. Disco Dictator and Steve, thanks so much, Steve, for sharing the stream. We also have Elizabeth Wesley, thank you so much for your continued support sharing the stream. We also have here Tim Gibson, thanks so much for sharing the stream. Beth for Life, thanks so much for sharing the stream. One Nation, thanks so much for sharing the stream. JD, Dirty Martini, and Mimi White, thanks so much for sharing the stream. Michelle Battistone, and we also have FX999999, thanks so much for sharing the stream. Mitch LW, Human American, and Deb926, thank you so much for sharing the stream. We also have Kiss My Grits sharing the stream. And also Mitzi, thanks so much, Mitzi Winkle, for your support sharing the stream. Gemini17, I Glorify Yeshua, and Box of Frogs, thank you so much for sharing the stream on social media. Alright, so let's refresh real quick. InfoWars was right again, thanks so much for sharing the stream. Stealth X, thanks so much for sharing the stream. Yuka Gal, thank you so much for sharing the stream. You know, it's the reason why we had to do this ad-free was because I know that a lot of people enjoy it, and I want to make sure that everyone is able to find it. And YouTube has already been censoring us, has already been screwing us over, and I believe it's not fair. So in order for that not to happen anymore, in order for them not to censor our live streams anymore, we had to go for live streaming ad-free. It was just no other way to do it. And that's the reason why we were okay with it, is because we want to make sure that everyone gets notified, that everyone knows that this is happening. I don't want YouTube to grab this live stream and throw it to the bottom of the barrel. I don't want that. I want a level playing field. We want to make sure that everyone is notified, and we want to make sure that everyone knows that this press briefing is happening. So I think the only logical way was just to go ad-free and make sure that everyone gets notified, everyone knows it's happening, and everyone knows of what is going on. We want to keep everyone informed, that's all. All right, so thank you so much. Let's see here. I'll be back. I'll be checking the live stream right now, just in case I'm missing anybody. I don't want to miss anyone. So Kayleigh should be coming out very soon, and we're going to be switching over to the White House, putting on the hot mic, all that good stuff. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Oh, Kiwi Liz. Thank you so much, Kiwi Liz, for your support through Super Chat. And it says, keep going, Golden State Times, from New Zealand. Wow, New Zealand. Thanks so much. New Zealand in the house. If you are anywhere outside of the United States, give a shout out to your country. I know a lot of Patriots tune in from Europe. A lot of Patriots tune in from South America, which is awesome. A lot of Patriots tune in from Asia. Some Patriots tune in from Africa, especially South Africa. There's a lot of Patriots that tune in from there. Australia, New Zealand. So if you are anywhere around the world, let us know, where are you tuning in from? You know, because there's Patriots all over the globe. And everyone is welcome here, folks. So we want to keep everyone informed. Because US politics affects the world too, believe it or not. So let us know, where are you tuning in from? All right, want to give a big thank you to Diana, Django, and Terry. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. We also want to give a big thank you to Q10, InfoWars, and Logically Me. Thank you so much for your support sharing the stream. Mike the Spike, Seamus, and also Chris B. Thank you so much for your continued support. Robert, Steven, and Just a Girl, thank you so much for sharing the stream on social media. We got David Montgomery, Sharon Z, and Yukigal, thank you so much for sharing the stream. Tony, Peter Yahoo, and Guess, thank you so much for sharing the stream. We got Bob Rujewitz, we got Bernard Sunday, we got Bobby Baxter, and Sam Diamond sharing the stream. Thanks so much, guys, for your help and your support. Also, if you haven't followed us on Twitter, follow us at Gold State Times. We'll also give you a shout out if you follow us, because that lets us know that you want to stay up to date on everything that is going on in politics. We cover everything, folks, no matter what time it is. If there's breaking news, if there's an update, we will put it on Twitter. That is our first line when we get a scoop or a breaking news. We put it on Twitter first, and then it goes on the website or it goes on the YouTube channel. So follow us on Twitter at Gold State Times for scoops, updates, and breaking news. All right, so Remco D and also Captain, thank you so much for sharing the stream. We also have Steve and April B sharing the stream. We also have Ed, Gun Fu, and Miss Marlene, thank you so much for sharing the stream. Let me check on the footage, and I'll be back on the microphone to give more shout outs, folks. So let me check to make sure what's going on with the White House. And when are we getting the footage? When are we getting the hot mic? All those updates, I'll be back on the microphone to give. All right, folks, so we're going to be switching over to the White House. We have footage, so just give me a second. You're going to see a screen that says live stream starting soon. But we do have footage, and I'll let you guys know when we're turning on the hot mic. We were just going to make some last minute adjustments on stuff. So We'll be switching over to the White House in just a few moments. Thank you so much for choosing Golden State Times as your stream of choice once again. And just to let you know, if you just walked in the door, all we ask for is if you can please share the live stream on social media. That's it, folks. We don't ask for much. But what we do ask for is a lot, because it helps us out a lot. You know, sharing the live stream is as simple as clicking the share, copying and pasting the link to this live stream onto your Facebook, Twitter, Gab, Reddit. It's 100% free and it helps us out so much you cannot believe. Also, another update, these White House press briefings and pretty much almost every single one of our live streams from now on will be ad-free. They will be ad-free. And the reason we are able to do them is because of our sponsors, our members, the patriots in the chat that you see with the Trump hats next to their name. They help us out do these live streams from now on. So, thank you so much to our members. Thank you so much to our patriots that are helping us through Super Chat. You guys make these live streams possible. YouTube has been censoring us for long enough. So we have to switch over for our live streams to ad-free, because it will help us not get censored by YouTube. Believe it or not, folks. If they limit this live stream, nobody is going to be able to see it. So that's the reason why we have to go ad-free. Thank you so much to Rose Quartz for your support through Super Chat. Also, we would like to welcome Mountain Bluebird. Thank you so much, Bluebird, for your support through membership. Now, every single time that you type in the chat or in the comment section of our videos, a Trump hat will come up next to your name to let everyone know that you support the free press. Also, if you became a member today, check out our custom emojis. There's a bunch of custom emojis on there. They're awesome. We're going to be updating those very soon, and we're going to be adding a few more. We just got the ability to add 5 more emojis. So stay tuned for those, because that's going to be fun. So stay tuned, and please share the stream. I'll be back on the microphone to give shout-outs, and I'll be switching over to the White House right now. All right, folks, hot mic is on. The hot mic is also on, so just give me a second here. All right, and we are live. We are good. The hot mic is on.
Audio test 1, 2. Maybe you're hearing the. Are you hearing the podium? Is that it? Is the mult up? Yeah. And what is 37? 37 is the cuts camera? I'm back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, huh? Audio test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got me? All right.
All right, folks, so we would like to welcome a new member. We got Chad Lipscomb. Thank you so much for becoming a new member, Chad, and believing in Golden State Times and supporting the free press. Now, every single time that you type in the chat or in the comment section of our videos, a Trump hat will come up next to your name to let everyone know that you support the free press. These live streams are now ad-free, and they come to you by the help and the support of our members. Everyone that you see in the chat with a Trump hat next to their name, that means that they are a member of the channel, and they help live stream these events. We cannot do these live streams without the help of our members and everyone that supports us through Super Chat. So thank you so much for your help and your support. Now, if you would like to help out Golden State Times, the best way to do it is by sharing the live stream on social media, letting Patriots know about the channel, and just telling your friends, neighbors, whoever is willing to listen, hey, if you ever want to watch anything that has to do with President Trump or Trump rallies coming very soon, check out Golden State Times. You just helped out the channel immensely, a lot. Believe it or not, folks. So thank you so much for your help and your support. Everyone, this is a team effort, and you guys do a very good job. So thank you so much for your help and your support. All right, so the hot mic is on. The press secretary should be coming out very soon. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button. All right, folks, so we have a new member. It came up on this. It came up on the screen, but where is it in the chat? Let's see here. Thank you so much to everyone that is sharing the live stream on social media. You guys are awesome. I'll be giving more shout outs in just a few moments, but I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Give me 1 second, folks. YouTube is just acting so dumb right now, it's not even... YouTube is always broken. All right, folks, so we're going to be giving more shout outs here to everyone that is sharing the stream. If I missed a super chat or if I missed a membership, I apologize, but YouTube is broken today. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I'm trying my best to refresh this thing, but it keeps giving me an error. So, and that's where it tells me, you know, all the Patriots that that either became a member or supported the channel through membership or through super chat. So let me see if I can fix this real quick and make sure that I got everyone. I want to make sure I got everyone. I don't want to miss anybody. And I'll make sure of that right now. So let's give some shout outs to everyone that is sharing the stream. We are going to be starting off with Bobby Baxter, Pierre, and Jerome. Thank you so much for sharing the stream on social media. We also have Your Mama Obama. Thank you so much for sharing the stream. We also have Donnie Max, Edward Carpenter, and we also have Judy Newton, Taylor Two Drinks the Show, Credulous Rube, Pamela Barrett, Strange Skies, and Lynn. Thank you so much, Lynn, for sharing the stream on social media. The hot mic is on, folks. The hot mic is on. Sparky1833 stands with a beer. Rude Boy, New World Sun, and Chris. Thanks so much, Chris, for sharing the stream on social media. We also have Carly Q. Thank you so much, Carly, for your support sharing the stream. Dogmom3, And I think that's it for now. All right, folks. So I'll be back on the microphone in just a few moments to give more shout outs. But also, don't forget, follow us on Twitter at Gold State Times. And we'll also give you a shout out for following us for the first time. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button and subscribe and click the notification bell if you are new.
Hello. Hey, how are you? Hey, what do you guys do? Was that you FaceTiming? Yes. I said, was that you FaceTiming me earlier? From Alexis number? I'm sorry, I didn't recognize.
All right, folks, so we'd like to give a big thank you to April Brown for your support through Super Chat. Also, Rebecca Rachel, thank you so much, Rebecca, for your help and your support through Emoji Super Chat. Emoji Super Chat, that's awesome. Thank you so much for your help and your support. Once again, Rebecca Rachel and April Brown, you help us bring these live streams to patriots all over the country and all over the world.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Tomorrow's nice. Okay.
She waits more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, where's Pete? Yeah, where is she?
No, short.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I'll let her know.
They're typically red, like the red claw, lobster claw, green tip, and the whole thing, like, 2 ounces of water. It's still, but like, you have to like on and on with that. You have to. They're rainy season, dry season. So you kind of like kill some of the part.
I feel like
It's like, I'm not doing anything with this. But what else do I have to do? Anything else? I'll get some photos for you. They're just, yeah. This one panel really is like 5 feet tall now. It's awesome. It's really cool. I'm trying to make myself.
You know, Peter gave me a tip.
I just add more. My wife's like, dude, yeah, but I just add the garden center like once a while. Whatever I want. It's not like how are you? Besides killing her.
Runs and out. They said you really have to train your lungs. And I'm like, I said that tonight.
Hey, how are you?
First time. Yeah, like where an hour a day. I feel like
I haven't been here, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wasn't here though. I just know, whatever it was, Wednesday, whenever it was last.
Sorry, you're fine.
I see your name. I honestly.
yeah, he's here.
All right, folks, so I'd like to give some more shout outs here to everyone that is sharing the stream on social media. We're going to be starting off with Jody. Thanks so much, Jody, for sharing the stream. We also have Robert Gambino sharing the stream. My Okie POV, thank you so much for sharing the stream on social media. We also have Rita Pilgrim sharing the stream. And we have MJ sharing the stream. Alright, so let's see, who else do we have, folks? We have MJ sharing the stream. Thank you so much for your help and your support. And we also have Tara Woodruff sharing the stream. Kimberly Freebird Maga Graham, thanks so much for sharing the stream. Judy and Eagle Eye River Otter, thank you so much for sharing the stream. Thank you so much to 101 for your support. And it's Trump time, thank you so much for sharing the stream. Let the Chips Fly, thanks so much for sharing the stream. Patriot Gale, thanks so much for sharing the stream. I Glorify Yeshua. Hell's Doll. And Stealth X, thanks so much for sharing the stream. We also would like to give a big thank you to Kyle, Ray, Dakota, and Texas Trump Girl. Thanks so much for sharing the stream on social media. We also like to give a big thank you to Danny, Shar Keepin, and Contexta. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much, Contexta, for your support. Little Rivers, thank you so much for sharing the stream. Jody and Mick. Thanks so much, Mick, for sharing the stream. BJ Drinsky, Freedom Warrior 91, and Joanne Grillo. Thanks so much, Joanne. We're also going to give a big thank you to Deborah Williams, Nature Boy, Peter, and Rita Pilgrim. Thanks so much for your support sharing the stream. Mike Cross 53, Shilly, Arizona Roadrunner, Red Pilled Former Dem, and Jeff Dahl Sr. Thanks so much for sharing the stream. Pirate GFX, Rexer P, Delano Sally, and Victoria Serbia. Thanks so much for your help and your support sharing the stream. Leah, Kathy, and MJ, and also Rocco. Thanks so much, Rocco, for sharing the stream. Joey, Joe Val, Robert Keegan, Fine Wine Takes Time, and Diana. Thanks so much for sharing the stream, folks, on social media. Alright, folks, so I'd also like to give a big shout out to everyone that is following us on Twitter at Gold State Times for the first time. We got Ron Stills, Gustavo Delfino, Legal Eagle,
No, it's not Carl.
Beth's Dirty Feet, that's the name of the user, Mick. We also have Rick Adam 101, Contexta Q number 10, Kevin. I am right. Deplorable left. AU, Brother Steve, and there will only be one voice. Thanks so much, everyone, for following us on Twitter. All right, folks, this is very interesting. I just saw this on Twitter right now. So Mark Cuban, Trump hater. He owns some sport team or whatever. He's actually triggered, but he's talking about Q. He's talking about the deep state. He's talking about white privilege. It's just hilarious. On the tweet that he put an hour ago, it says, why is it that the same people who don't think white privilege exists believe that there is a deep state and some non-existent guy named Q has all the answers? So that is what he said on Twitter. Mark Cuban, folks. Mark Cuban. Trump hater to the very end. He's so bitter, you know. It's disgusting the way this guy is. But he's just a big hater, you know. I want to give a big thank you to Gail Sullivan. Thank you so much, Gail, for your support through Super Chat. All of those Super Chats helps us live stream these events. This White House press briefing is ad-free. And the reason we had to do that was because YouTube was censoring us. They were censoring our live streams. So the only way to combat that was to go ad-free. And so thank you so much to our members. Thank you so much to everyone that supports us through Super Chat. You guys help these live streams continue. And now you guys help these live streams happen. So thanks so much for your help and your support. Mimi White, thanks so much for your help and your support through Super Chat. Mimi White. Also, Becky Smith. Thank you so much, Becky Smith. A big thank you for your help and your support. I hope I am not missing any Patriots here. Once again, thank you so much, Becky Smith, for your support through Super Chat. Also, Mimi White, thank you so much for your support through Super Chat. And like I said, Gail Sullivan, thank you so much for your help and your support through Super Chat. So I saw, someone says in the chat, says, Chaz poop maps available at the Chaz border, $10 each. So it's funny how these people created that zone and called it Chaz. Then later on, they started fighting between themselves and now are calling it CHOP. C-H-O-P, CHOP. So I don't know what's going on with that, but it's hilarious to see all the infighting and the turmoil that's going on within that camp. It's an encampment, folks, is all it is. It's crazy stuff that they're allowing it to happen, but that's what happens. Just look at LA. Any place that is controlled by Democrats always turns to an encampment or a shanty town or anything like that. It just gets destroyed. It gets rotten from the inside out. It's crazy to see. But a lot of patriots, believe it or not, just like President Trump said, I think Saturday, that the silent majority is thriving and is becoming huge. The silent majority is starting to get bigger. And now, you know, a lot of people might not say that they support the president or that they, you know, tune into the president's speeches in front of someone, but behind the scenes, on their own time, in private, they are listening to the president. They're finally paying attention. And, you know, they might not come out and say, oh, I support the president, I'm going to vote for him. But once they're privately in their own booths or they're voting somewhere privately, they will cast a vote for President Trump. It happened in 2016 with a lot of patriots from the Latino community and the African American community and the Asian community. It happened a lot, the Jewish community. But now it's going to happen even more because people are really starting to notice what is going on under Democrat rule.
Johnny. Yes, I got you. Did we get a response? Nope. He's got a standard. Yeah, gather away.
We're supposed to gather in 3 minutes.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
All right, folks, so we all like to welcome a new member, Diane. Thank you so much, Diane, for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. You help us bring these live streams to patriots all over the country and all over the world. So thank you so much for your help and your support. Now, every single time that you type in the chat or in the comment section of our videos, a Trump hat will come up next to your name to let everyone know that you support the free press. Also, make sure you check out our custom emojis. We're going to be adding a few more in the next few days, so stay tuned for that. If you guys have any ideas of what type of emojis you would like to see, then let us know in the chat, or you can email us at gent@goldenstatetimes.com. Again, our email is gent@goldenstatetimes.com. Send us your ideas, your suggestions of what type of emojis you would like to see. Right now, we have, I think, 3 or 4 of them of the press secretary, Kayleigh. We also have around 4 or 5 of President Trump, around 4 or 5 of the American flag, both in the thumbs up, American flag, 2020 American flag, stuff like that. And we have a few other ones. So if you have any ideas, let us know in the chat or email us at gent@goldenstatetimes.com.
Hey, Jeremy. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, great. No, wait, is that everything this is gonna be? Yes, sir. Yeah. I'll just jump. Yeah. You got that, yeah.
All right, folks, I'd like to give a big thank you to DCDocumentReports.com for sharing the stream. We also want to give a big thank you to Christy Lee for sharing the stream, and also Idaho Garden Girl. Thank you so much for your support. We also want to give a big thank you to Sky Queen for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. Thank you so much for your help and your support. Now, every single time that you type in the chat or in the comment section of our videos, a Trump hat will come up next to your name to let everyone know that you support the free press.
I'm doing now.
Also, make sure to check out our custom emojis.
It's getting a little old.
Let us know what you think about them. Thank you so much once again for becoming a new member.
What's the verdict, Doug?
Stand by.
Because we're holding hostages.
Yeah.
I just don't think this is gonna happen before we know. Or this will happen first.
So you get 2 minute or anything?
What's that?
2 minute warning or anything?
Negative.
Did you get a 10-minute one?
Negative.
Hour one?
Close.
Any kind of
47-minute warning.
Stand by.
Is there a spray? There's a spray. Is there a spray?
Yeah, 2:30. Pool assembles a couple minutes ago.
Could be one of those cases where they call the pool before the brief.
Yeah, we're in the middle of it. Kayleigh, how are you?
Wonderful, sir. How are you?
Great.
Good.
Here?
I'll go, my brother. There,
No. You need hot mics? Right?
Dana, good afternoon to you. We're about 24 minutes late for the briefing, but we do expect that it will happen soon. It will need to because the president's got an event which is supposed to start in about 5 minutes. So somehow they'll have to work out the schedule. But to your point, though, President Trump pushing back against criticism of that upcoming rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The president pointing out the same people who are being critical of him were not critical of the large crowds that gathered in the streets across America over the last couple of weeks, some of which resulted in violent demonstrations. The president tweeting, the far-left fake news media, which had no COVID problem with the rioters and looters destroying Democrat-run cities, is trying to COVID shame us on our big rallies. Won't work. Now, we should point out that the director of the Tulsa County Health Department has encouraged the president to push back the rally from Saturday night, saying there's been a spike of coronavirus cases in Oklahoma. Putting a large crowd into the BOK arena probably isn't a good idea at this time. There were 225 new coronavirus cases in the state of Oklahoma on Saturday. That number, though, down to 158 as of yesterday. The Republican mayor in the city of Tulsa, G.T. Bynum, he is encouraging the president in support of that political rally coming up on Saturday. Bynum tweeting, quote, in Tulsa, we protect the free and peaceful exchange of ideas. We did it during the last 2 weeks of protests, and we will do it during the president's visit to Tulsa next week. We will also continue to follow the state of Oklahoma's guidelines for a safe reopening. As you pointed out, the president did push that rally back by a day. The original date, this Friday the 19th, is Juneteenth, which is celebrated by African Americans across the country as the traditional day of emancipation. That's when a Union general landed on Galveston Island and set free everyone who was enslaved there. The Trump campaign reporting that more than 800,000 people have registered for this event. The arena holds only 19,000, so some 780,000 people won't be able to attend, but I think it's safe to say, Dana, that most of those people probably just registered because they wanted to show their support with probably no intention of actually going to the event.
Yep, that is Fox News. What you just saw right now is Fox News. That's why I always say, if you watch Fox, no matter who it is, it doesn't matter who you're watching at Fox, you're helping pay Donna Brazil's paycheck. So Donna Brazil thanks you very much every single time that you tune in to watch Fox News.
It hits you when you sniffle. It's like when you're trying to suck in the amount of air you get.
The press briefing will now begin after the President's roundtable. Restricted in-house pool, please gather at the press briefing room doors.
Like I said, that's it.
Oh, wow. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. All right, so if you guys want to know what is going on in the background, the president has a roundtable right now regarding senior citizens. All right, President Trump has a roundtable regarding senior citizens right now at the same exact time as they scheduled the White House press briefing. So now they want the press to go cover the president's roundtable with senior citizens.
So they got you at one end of the
And then come back and do the press briefing when they scheduled the exact same thing the two things at the exact same time.
I'll go in ahead of you because I passed you to go first.
All right, good deal. No change since this morning when I saw you in SWAT.
I didn't get that call, thankfully, so
Yeah.
no news is good news.
I thought about texting you a thumbs up, but then I was like, no, I don't want to do that.
Thank you, sir.
All right, sir.
Well, you don't have to text
What
me.
are all those missed calls on you?
I don't have to, that's COVID call.
All right, sir, you feeling okay? No change since this morning? All right,
He's
perfect.
gotten a little more ornery since.
Yeah, exactly.
You might need a Snickers bar. Sounds like.
So you're going to the near side.
Is it set up normal?
Yeah, he said so.
All right, perfect.
Like I said, you're,
If you have time.
Sure. Man, you feeling okay since
Thank you
this
so
morning?
much.
He's working perfect.
down.
In Evan, yeah.
You're not going in, all right? You want, just in case I'm here, you know?
I'm pretty sure I'm good. Thank you.
You bet. Have a good day.
All right, folks. So the president, once we get footage from inside the cabinet room where President Trump is going to be doing a roundtable with senior citizens, or about senior citizen health and stuff like that, we'll be switching over to that. They do the exact same things at the exact same time, and this is what I've been talking about. That they sometimes schedule two things at the exact same time. So the White House press briefing, is it going to happen? I have no idea. I have no idea if it's going to happen or not. But what we do know is that there's going to be a roundtable with the president. So we're not going to shut down the live stream. It'll be dumb for us to shut down the live stream. So as soon as we get footage from the White House of that roundtable regarding senior citizens, then we'll switch it over to that. I don't know what else to say, folks. I don't know what else to say, but this is all the White House. The White House scheduled this. They schedule it this way at the last possible minute. We're just going to have to see what comes next. But there's absolutely no one in the press briefing room now. Everybody has been moved over to the cabinet room where President Trump is having a roundtable on senior citizens. So when we get that footage, we'll switch over, and then we'll switch over back to the White House, I suppose, for the press briefing. I don't know. All right, so a patriot in the chat, Ms. Josh Randall, says they fired Diamond and Silk. We're talking about Fox News. Not only did they fire Diamond and Silk, but they also hired Donna Brazile, the Democrat National Committee chairwoman. And people still watch Fox. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy to know that the DNC chairwoman working for Fox News, and people still watch Fox. It's just mind-boggling to me. But one thing is for sure, though, Donna Brazile thanks you very, very much for watching Fox News. That way they pay her millions of dollars a year. And not only her, but also a lot of rhinos are also now in Fox News at very high levels, including Paul Ryan. So Paul Ryan and Donna Brazile, thank you very, very much for helping pay their millions of dollars from Fox News every single time that you tune in. And it doesn't matter who it is, because if Sean Hannity, Tucker Carlson, Judge Jeanine Pirro, if they are patriots, they need to walk out of Fox News now. They are rich enough for all of them to start their own networks or to go to patriot networks, and networks that are more fair than what Fox News is. But Fox News, it's getting worse and worse every single day, folks. All right, folks, so we should be getting footage of President Trump's roundtable very soon. So President Trump is having a roundtable on caring for seniors. We're talking about senior health, senior mental health, and all that stuff to help out our American seniors. So President Trump should be having a roundtable very soon. We're going to be switching over to that in just a few moments. And then hopefully they didn't cancel the White House press briefing, but who knows? We still haven't gotten any updates of that yet. President Trump once again leads a roundtable on caring for seniors very soon. We're going to be switching it over to the White House. Thank you so much for choosing Golden State Times as your stream of choice. And let's see what happens. We're at the White House's mercy right now. We don't know what's going on. We're just here for the ride. You know, we're just here to witness everything that's happening today with you guys, because we don't even know what's going on. Everyone in the media is in the dark. So stay tuned. Yeah, so for TV, I know that there's a lot of alternatives. Well, not a lot, but there's a few alternatives. So you got Newsmax and you got OAN, and I think there's another one that is up and coming now. But there are some alternatives to Fox News. And here on the interwebs, here online, you have yours truly here at Golden State Times, and then you have other good sources of news, both on the website and on YouTube. So there are tons of alternatives to filthy Fox News. There's no difference between Fox and CNN, folks. There is absolutely no difference. Well, there is one difference, that the DNC chairwoman is working for Fox News and not CNN. Think about that. Thank you so much to Fat Bob's Wood. Thank you so much for your help and your support through Super Chat. Where we go one, we go all. That is what Fat Bob's Wood Company said on Super Chat. All right, so the roundtable should be coming up in just a few moments. All right, so there's a name that has been going around, and I've seen it for just a little while, but I don't know if you guys know this, but that guy Tim Pool, he used to work for Univision. he used to work for Univision. He used to work for Media Matters. He used to work for a bunch of extreme left-wing companies. Now all of a sudden he's trustworthy, and you can trust this guy? Even though he worked for extreme left-wing media, even Spanish extreme left-wing media like Univision. I don't know. I don't think I can trust somebody like that. But anyways. Also, Vice. Used to work at Vice too. Alright folks, so if you just tuned in and you don't know what's going on, then join the party, because nobody knows what's going on. President Trump is set to lead a roundtable on caring for senior citizens in just a few moments. And then hopefully they don't cancel the White House press briefing that they were supposed to begin at 11 a.m. which is 2 p.m. Eastern. So let's see what's going on, folks. Let's see what happens. But as of right now, we are waiting for President Trump to lead a roundtable on caring for senior citizens. All right, folks, I'd like to give a big thank you here to, give me 1 second. I want to give a big thank you to Rebecca Rachel I'm telling you guys that YouTube is broken today. It's crazy. Thank you so much once again, Rebecca Rachel, for your support through Super Chat. You know, YouTube shows it first and then all of a sudden it disappears and then comes back. It's just crazy what's going on in the background here with YouTube. It's literally broken. But thank you so much once again, Rebecca Rachel, for your support through Super Chat. All right, folks, so we're still waiting on footage from the roundtable with President Trump on caring for senior citizens. And then after that, hopefully the White House press briefing begins. So let's see what happens. There is, give me 1 second. Let's see if there's any updates from the field. All right, so it says... President Trump is accompanied by Vice President Mike Pence, Attorney General Barr, Secretary Azar, Secretary Carson, Secretary Wilkie, Administrator Verma, Administrator Barksdale, and also Kellyanne Conway. She's also on the roundtable on senior citizens. So it says new announcements that are set to be announced at this roundtable include $2 million DOJ grant aimed at curbing senior fraud. So I guess like telemarketing calls and stuff like that, that type of fraud and stuff like that. So they're going to grant the DOJ $2 million to combat fraud on seniors. Drug prices for senior citizens going down. $81 million for increased inspections of nursing homes. I think that's a very good thing. They really need to look into nursing homes. It's just crazy what happens there. If they get sued, they just change their name and they continue operation. That's how crazy it is when it comes to nursing homes. I used to live in a place where there was a nursing home down the street. And in the 10 years that I lived there, it changed name 16 times. Folks, the exact same nursing home in the exact same spot with the exact same employees changed its name 16 times. They really need to look into senior homes because it's crazy. The senior home gets sued and they just change their name and continue operation. That's how crazy it is. But hopefully they do something about that. Someone needs to look into that. So we'll be switching over to the White House at the Cabinet Room where President Trump is doing a roundtable on caring for senior citizens very soon. So we'll be switching over so you guys can check it out and tune into it live. All right, folks, I'd like to give a big thank you and a welcome to Sherry Moss. Thank you so much, Sherry, for your support, becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. Now, every single time that you type in the chat or in the comment section of our videos, a Trump hat will come up next to your name to let everyone know that you support the free press. These live streams, the one that you're watching now and future live streams, are going to be ad-free. We do not want to get censored by YouTube, and they have been censoring us for far too long. So we have decided to go ad-free to let the algorithm of YouTube know, or to just basically give the finger to the YouTube algorithm, to be honest with you. And hopefully they don't censor us as much as they used to. So who knows? It's just a test, and we're going to have to see what happens with this. But either way, you know, we're just trying to make sure that everyone gets notified and everyone knows that these live streams are happening. All right, folks, so we have some updates regarding the President's Roundtable on Caring for Seniors. President Trump says that we now require nursing homes to report coronavirus cases directly to the CDC. So that's what President Trump said. He says we have to keep all of our seniors safe. This is a very perilous time. Now, regarding coronavirus cases, President Trump said if we stop testing now, we had very few cases, if any. Vice President Mike Pence also spoke, and he says we raised the infectious disease standards on nursing homes in response to COVID-19. Vice President Mike Pence also said that there is steady progress going on regarding coronavirus. It says that the recent spike in coronavirus cases is likely due to dramatic increase in testing. So more testing means more possible positive outcomes. It's just common sense. Attorney General Barr said we've seen skyrocketing of fraud against seniors, especially right now with coronavirus. There's a lot of seniors getting scammed about face masks. There's a lot of seniors getting scammed regarding stuff that can prevent coronavirus, stuff like that. They're all scams. And senior citizens, unfortunately, are falling for it every single time, especially the mask, the N95 mask scam. That there's a lot of scammers that are trying to charge just outrageous prices for essentials like toilet paper and masks. And they're scamming senior citizens at a very high rate for a lot of money. And that's what Attorney General Barr is talking about. He says we've seen skyrocketing of fraud against elders. DOJ efforts to root out fraud are now in overdrive, according to Attorney General Barr. Also, this marks the 1-year anniversary of the task force to combat transnational elder fraud. And it said that they have been cracking down on robocalls and fraud targeted at seniors. So you guys are going to, hear that directly from the president, directly from Vice President Mike Pence, and from Attorney General Barr. In just a few moments, we'll be switching over to the roundtable at the White House, and then hopefully back to the press briefing with Kayleigh McEnany very soon. All right, folks, so we will have the footage from the round table soon. From the White House. Let's see if there's any more information that we can get from that round table, and then hopefully back to the White House press briefing. All right, so we do have some more information regarding that the round table before we actually get the footage and switch over to the White House. So the report that came out, and this comes from the White House Deputy Press Secretary. The Deputy Press Secretary says, today, President Donald J. Trump will participate in a roundtable discussion with various administration officials to highlight their respective efforts to safeguard American seniors. It says, older Americans have been hit especially hard by the coronavirus pandemic, and President Trump has worked closely with our nation's governors and healthcare experts to protect them. In a bipartisan effort, President Trump signed the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security, or the CARES Act, to provide funding for nursing home inspections, launched an initiative to deliver personal protective equipment, also known as PPE, to more than 15,000 nursing homes, and expanded testing facilities around the country through unprecedented private-public partnership. Last month, President Donald Trump announced a new program to address the rising price of insulin by providing Medicare patients with few choices to be part of the Part D plan that offers the insulin at a more affordable price and also a more predictable cost, ranging at an average of $35 for a month's supply. So $35 for a month's supply of insulin for senior citizens with diabetes. I think that's very, very good, especially senior citizens that are on a fixed income and they don't have that much money throughout the month. And $35 for a full supply of insulin a month, I think that is very, very good. And I'm actually glad that our taxpayer dollars are finally going to places that are definitely needed, like helping senior citizens with their medications. That's a very good thing, and I applaud the Trump administration for doing something like that. All right, so the following individuals are expected to be at this roundtable on senior citizens. From the White House, President Donald J. Trump, Vice President Mike Pence, Mark Meadows, Assistant to the President and also Chief of Staff, Kellyanne Conway, Assistant to the President and Senior Counselor to the President of the United States. From the administration, we have Attorney General Barr, DOJ, Secretary Alex Azar from HHS, Secretary Ben Carson from HUD, Secretary Robert Wilkie from the Veteran Affairs, VA, Administrator Seema Verma from Centers of Medicare and Medicaid Services, or CMS, HHS, Chief Gary Brigsdale, U.S. Postal Inspection Services. So that is the people that are going to be in attendance at that roundtable that we should get the footage very, very soon. Stay tuned, folks. I'll be giving more updates as they come in. All right, folks. So regarding the what's it called, the rally on Saturday, it was supposed to happen on Friday. President Trump said, "Fine, we'll switch it from Friday." They switched it to Saturday, and now they're coming out saying that Oklahoma has a spike in coronavirus cases. Also, they're trying to persuade the fire chief of Tulsa, of the area, to shut it down. That is what they're trying to do. They're trying to persuade the fire chief to shut it down. They've been saying, oh, you know what? Our health professionals here in Tulsa, here in Oklahoma are saying, do not have the Trump rally on Saturday. It will be bad. It'll cause a spike of coronavirus cases. But President Trump says, you know what? We are going to do this. We have a new waiver that people have to sign. We'll give people masks. We'll give people temperature checks to make sure that everyone is safe and okay. And the fake news and the Democrats are just triggered and they want to stop it by any way they possibly can. So now what they're trying to do is they're trying to persuade the fire chief to shut it down and not allow it. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? President Trump says, you know what, we're going to have that rally. But at the end of the day, who knows what they have in store for President Trump. And let's see what happens. Let's see. Hopefully it does happen on Saturday. We will stream it live. It will be here at Golden State Times. So stay tuned. All right, folks. So as of right now, there's really no updates. We're still waiting, just like everyone else. Everyone is waiting for the footage of the roundtable with President Trump at the White House. President Trump is going to have like a Q&A at the end of the roundtable. He's going to be talking about his rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma, saying that over 800,000 people have registered to attend. The venue holds 19,000 plus, a little bit below 20,000 people inside the venue. But as you guys know, the fire chief is probably going to cut that down to like 90% occupancy, I believe. That's if he doesn't get persuaded to cancel the event altogether, which is what the left is doing in the mainstream media. They're trying to encourage him to just not allow it. So we're just going to have to see about that. Now, President Trump also said that if there's any hotspots, that they are going to put them out. They're going to take care of them. President Trump also said that one of the reasons why Tulsa was chosen was because of such the great work that they're doing regarding coronavirus. And Vice President Mike Pence said they have flattened the curve in Oklahoma. So they're very optimistic. They believe that not much is going to happen. Not much flare-ups are going to happen due to this rally that's going to happen on Saturday. But the fake news and the left are still working extremely hard to make sure that it does not happen. But we're just going to have to see what comes out of that. So stay tuned. We'll be switching over to the White House for the roundtable on caring for seniors with President Trump, Vice President Mike Pence, Attorney General Barr, Kellyanne Conway. Also, we have here in attendance Secretary Carson and Administrator Seema Verma. So stay tuned. All right, folks, so we have another update from the White House. President Trump was asked regarding the FDA saying that they cannot be using hydroxychloroquine as a treatment for coronavirus, that there's a lot of risks, that that people can die and get hurt and whatever. We're talking about the Trump FDA. The administrator of the FDA was appointed by President Trump. The FDA has gone through a lot of changes, a lot of managerial changes. They all have been appointed by President Trump. So why is it that the FDA is now saying that nobody should listen to the president? The hydroxychloroquine is not safe for coronavirus patients, especially in the hospitals. So now they are not going to be administering hydroxychloroquine in hospitals because of what the FDA has just said. So President Trump, he responded by saying, "It certainly didn't hurt me." Now, why is it that President Trump hires all of these losers to manage parts of the government which are extremely important, like the FDA or the U.S. military? Look at what General Milley did over the last few days, disrespecting the President of the United States, the Commander-in-Chief of the military, the way that he did, by releasing a stupid video appeasing the fake news and the Democrats. By the way, Milley and Mattis, they're both registered Democrats. I don't know if anybody knows this. Milley and Mattis were both are registered Democrats, the liberals, folks. Not a lot of people know that, but interesting what's happening within the government itself. All right, folks. So, let us know. Do you guys want us to continue seeing if the White House press briefing is going to happen, when they're going to bring over the round table, so we can show you guys the round table regarding senior citizens, or we can upload that, and then once the White House press briefing starts, we'll do another live stream. I just don't want to leave everybody just with a blank screen and like this, pretty much, because we don't know when anything's going to start. We don't know if the White House press briefing is even going to happen today. We're not sure. So the White House has kept everyone in the dark about this. But what we do know is that the roundtable on senior citizens is coming soon, but we just don't know when. So let us know in the chat if you guys want to hang out on this live stream, or if you guys want us to start another live stream once it starts. Whatever you guys want to do will be fine with us. All right, folks. So it looks like they have, let's see, we're getting something right now. Yeah, it looks like they have canceled the White House press briefing, if I'm not mistaken. The White House press briefing has been canceled, but the roundtable with senior citizens, that should be coming very soon. So we're going to be uploading that onto the channel in just a little while. Well, let me just make sure, because they have just released a new schedule for today, and it looks like the White House press briefing has been canceled. That's why it looks like right now. Let's see. All right, so yeah, so the White House press briefing has been canceled. So we're going to be uploading the roundtable with President Trump in just a few moments, folks. Thank you so much for choosing Golden State Times as your stream of choice. We apologize, but the White House has canceled the White House press briefing with the press secretary, but we will be uploading the roundtable with seniors in just a few moments.